The argument started the way most office arguments do, quiet at first, like a storm pretending it won't rain. I was standing across from her desk, hands clenched, voice tighter than I wanted it to be. She was calm, too calm, the kind of calm that made me feel smaller with every sentence I spoke. I stayed late 3 nights in a row, I said. I fixed the client mess. I covered for the team. And somehow, I'm still the problem. She finally looked up from her laptop. Not the boss look. The human one. Tired eyes. Sleeves rolled up. Coffee gone cold. You think I don't see that? She asked. I laughed, sharp and defensive. Seeing and caring aren't the same thing. That's when everything went off script. She stood, walked around the desk, and before I could step back or say something I'd regret, she kissed me. Not long. Not dramatic. Just a brief, steady moment that stopped the room from spinning. I froze. She pulled away immediately and said, softly but firmly, that kiss was just for you. The silence afterward was deafening. My mind raced, shock, confusion, fear, anger, all tangled together. I opened my mouth to say something, anything, but she raised a hand. Sit, she said. Not as my boss. As someone asking another human being not to run. I sat. She leaned against the desk, suddenly looking nothing like the woman who intimidated boardrooms and negotiated million-dollar deals. I shouldn't have done that, she said. But you deserved something real in this moment. Not policies. Not performance reviews. I stared at the floor. My heartbeat was loud in my ears. You're right, she continued. I haven't said thank you. I haven't protected you the way I should have. I've been so busy being strong that I forgot how to be kind. That wasn't what I expected. I'd prepared for excuses. For corporate language. For distance. Instead, she told me about her first job. About being overlooked. About learning the hard way that silence doesn't make you professional, it makes you invisible. She told me she saw herself in me and hated that she'd become the person she once needed protection from. Then came the twist I never saw coming. She slid a folder across the desk. Inside was a resignation letter. Hers. I already spoke to the board, she said. I'm stepping down. Effective Friday. I looked up, stunned. Why? Because leadership without humanity isn't leadership, she replied. And because you reminded me of that today. My throat tightened. All the anger I'd carried in with me dissolved into something heavier. Something warmer. I recommended you for my role, she added. Not because you argued with me, but because you care enough to. The room felt different then. Lighter. Honest. We talked for another hour. Not as boss and employee, but as two people who had both been carrying too much alone. When I finally stood to leave, she smiled, a real one this time. Whatever happens next, she said, don't lose that fire. The world needs more people who speak up with heart. I walked out of the office into the late afternoon sun, still unsure of what my future would look like, but certain of one thing, something meaningful had shifted. Not because of ambition or authority, but because someone chose, in a single unexpected moment, to see me fully.